just a good team win, and we got a well-earned day off tomorrow for these guys.
Jerry? Steve, Penn State missed 36 shots. They got 3 offensive rebounds and 0 second chance points. What does that tell you about your team?
They were locked in. They were connected today. Obviously this team has made 18 threes in a game. They got multiple three-point shooters. You have to do a great job on the backboards. The rebounds come off long, too, so everyone's got to be involved. I liked how we got to the free throw line. I liked how we rebounded. And I thought in the second half we really started to share the ball and get everybody involved. But, it's a good team win. They're very good. So, just pleased how we took care of a lot of different aspects of this game.
Can you talk about that second half surge? It seemed like that was kind of the game-changing moment there.
Yeah, it really was. And, I told him at halftime he's going to have a great second half. And we really believe in him. I think he's one of the best 6 men in the country. And we need that from him. He was bouncy. He teed it up when he was open. He just did a really good job. And then the guys found him during that stretch. And I love, as a team, when we embrace someone else's success. Like guys were saying in the huddle, get Andre the ball, like it was, it's always a good sign when, other players are recognizing and then trying to get him, the basketball. I thought we did a good job getting Cliff involved, first half, another double-double for him. And then when Andre got it going, getting him involved, so.
Right.
Yeah.
First half, it seemed like you guys were putting the ball inside, 5 straight layups, and then defensively, 3 blocks. Who's going well on both ends of the floor like that? How much is that helping?
Yeah, obviously, Cliff's so important, and, I thought he had more blocks than that. I don't know. If you told me he had 5 or 6, I would have, so, he altered some shots. He was very active. He got, good low post position. I thought even a couple of the rebounds, he got some tough calls on because I thought he was clean on some of those. And then he had to sit down and guard, three-point shooters too. And you saw his athleticism and his ability to bend his knees and do that. So, he's a good player, and we need him to play like that.
Steve, we've seen this team time and time again play your brand of defensive basketball. How do you keep putting your will on the other team and forcing them to play at your pace?
Well, it's Paul, it's these guys. So it's Caleb McConnell, Cam, those guys. They've decided that they want to be really good, on both ends of the floor, but especially on that defensive end. And when they're connected, they've done a good job. So they dictate what kind of season we have. The players are in charge, and they were locked in. They were locked in today. They play at that pace anyway, so I knew it would be that kind of a game. And, we just did a good job being locked in, but it's, a players program.
Ellis?
Plus 17 total rebounds, plus 16 points in the paint. What can you say for your team's toughness inside, especially this game?
Well, we were just able to, get to, some extra shots in the offensive glass, get the ball down low. We got good size at, all our positions. And obviously when you get a guy that's getting double-doubles every night, that really helps your rebounding numbers. So, but everyone, Paul rebounds, Caleb sticks his nose in there. We got a lot of guys. So when you look at the team rebounds, Cam Spencer got 6. Paul got 5, Mawak got 7, so everyone chipped in, and you kind of need that.
Jerry, Steve, you remember what this building was like in 2016 when you hear that students were lined up for 2 hours wrapped around the building to get in. How does that make you feel about what this program has done for the university?
Well, I think these guys have made it that way. They're great in the community. I think they root for these guys. They're great guys. They work hard. They represent the program the right way. So I'm glad our students really have embraced them, and they're fun to watch, and they share the ball. So I was real glad I saw it wrapped around the diner there. It was like unbelievable. I'm sure Cliff was driving in on his bike, and they had it blocked for you, so you had to go detour. Good thing you weren't late. But it was awesome, and I'm very appreciative. They make the place loud, and everyone, the cheerleaders, the band, and all the people that are at the game are really involved. I love that they're participants in the game. They're not just sitting there watching it. They're involved. That's a great sign.
Two questions for you. Two questions, one for Coach, one for Cliff. Coach, I'll start with you. You know, this game, the first half, only 1 3-point made, and out of your 32 points, 29 of them came inside the arc or inside the paint. That's an old school basketball type of play. How do you do that? How do you play that type of first half? And how does Cliff especially captain that offense in the first 20 minutes?
Yeah, I mean, well, he did, and Paul got some layups too down there. We're good around the basket. But we take what we got, and I just thought we got good looks around the basket, you know, in this game in the first half, and we stayed with it, and I thought we got good looks, too, in the second half around the basket. So I knew eventually threes would go in. They always seem to, and Andre kind of stepped up, made some big ones for us, kind of separated it. But, you know, we got good players around the basket. We got good size at every position, so we tried to take advantage of that.
And for Cliff, you know, you being the captain of that, coach giving you the hand to grab the charge, lead the charge, all of that. How do you have the confidence to lead that charge, play that type of basketball, and do what you did tonight? You basically scored 14 points, and you almost had another double-double.
My teammates, they believe in me. They share the ball, so they just started in the first half passing me the ball in the paint, and they told me once you get a deep position, just go for the ball. So my teammates believe in me, and I was able to do what I gotta do.